told you guys, you gotta look at libs of TikTok on Twitter. And believe me, you will not be disappointed. Today I found a video on libs of TikTok on Twitter that shows a teacher at a school called Jimtown, Jimtown. I think it's an elementary, not an elementary, a middle school in South Bend, Indiana. The teacher's name is Mike Kuczynski. And Mike is caught on school surveillance camera chasing after a kid, pushing him against a wall, and open-handed him in the face. And then the kid goes down after he drags him for a bit. I'm going to show you the clip in a minute. You all know how I feel about liberal school boards and teachers and school board members who think that they can do what they want when they want, push their own agenda in class, hang BLM flags or LGBTQ flags or the rainbow flags or whatever flag. You saw the video about the teacher who gave the kid shit for wearing the thin blue line American flag face mask, supporting his father, who was a law enforcement officer. But good old Mike Kuczynski apparently is an angry man. But of course the people at the school support him. He's a wonderful educator. And all the kids love him. Well, watch this quick clip. And then I want to come back and talk about it a little more. Here we go. Video has no sound. You see the kid walking with the backpack. Teacher picks up his pace, come around the corner, different camera angle. Grabs his backpack against the wall, points the finger, bang, head hits the wall, drags him, kid goes down. Teacher says, okay, I'm out. You deal with it, and walks away. And there you go. That's Mike Kuczynski. As you see, the kid walking away, backpack on, hood on, not paying attention to the teacher. Good old Mike picks up the pace. Got to catch up to him. They get around the corner, camera angle changes. See Mike grab the backpack, put the kid against the wall, points his finger at him. I don't know what the kid said, obviously, and he smacks the kid in the head, side of the head. Kid's head hits the wall. He proceeds to grab him, start dragging him away. The kid goes down on his own. I don't know. Did he pass out? I don't know. Teacher turns around, says, fuck this, I'm out. Tells another lady probably, you deal with him. That's a teacher that they say is well-loved. He's well-loved. Kids love him. I say that's not Mr. Kuczynski's first incident doing that. I say he has a problem with kids who are probably, maybe the kid's a little troublemaker. He has a problem with that. He can't control it. And he needs to control it. I don't care if that kid told him to go fuck himself, to go jump off a bridge, to whatever. I don't care what that kid said to that guy. It did not rise to the level of that teacher hitting that kid the way he did, no matter what the circumstance. Obviously, we don't know what happened in the class that the kid walked out of. From what I saw, the kid was walking out. He was going to leave the school. But big tough guy Mike, no, he wasn't going to have that. He was going to have the final word. He was going to stop that kid no matter what he had to do. So yeah, when he turned the kid around and he pointed his finger, the kid probably told him to go fuck himself. And Mike couldn't take it because Mike is a bully. He's the kind of guy who was beat up when he was a kid. He's the kind of guy who can't handle people disrespecting him, especially a middle school kid. So he took it upon himself to hit that kid and hit him with force that the kid's head hit the wall. Again, I don't care what that kid said to him. I don't care if he was talking about his mother, his wife, his kids, nothing. Nothing with that kid nothing that came out of that kid's mouth rose to the level of that teacher hitting that kid. So now, if you read on, if you scroll on, if you find that video on Libs of TikTok, a few more come up. The next one said that Kuczynski retires. He retired right after that incident. Some people say it was planned. Other people say he did it instead of getting fired. I say, oh no, no retirement, Mike. Because Mike needs to be investigated now by somebody other than the school board. Because, like I said, this is not the first time that teacher has put his hands on a kid. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. That guy has done that before. He's done it in the past. And what I want to see is other kids who maybe had him as a teacher a while back to come forward with their stories, because that is not the normal behavior of a 61-year-old career educator to act that way because some kid probably told him to go fuck himself. No. But the school board says he's not going to be terminated. He's going to retire with his full pension and benefits for all his years of service. Okay. Now, the sheriff's department in Osceola County, maybe, where this Jimtown school is, South Bend, Indiana, they arrested old Mikey, and they're charging him with a level 6 felony. In the state of Indiana, a level 6 felony is the lowest level of felonies. It carries a prison sentence between 6 months and 2.5 years and a $10,000 fine. Do I think Mike's going to go to prison? No. Do I think Mike's going to have to pay a $10,000 fine? No. What I do think, though, is Mike should have to do something that's going to embarrass him to the highest level possible in a public setting for what he did to that kid. Because that kid's never going to forget that. And again, the kid could be a troublemaker. He just could be a troubled kid. Because like I said before about mental illness and what have you, the kid might have some problems, right? These kids they've been wearing these face coverings for 2 years. A lot of mental stress with the face coverings. And you've read about it. I'm sure you've seen it. There's been articles written about the stress of the kids with the face coverings, not being able to just laugh and smile and look at somebody smile and whatever. And it took a toll on young people because we had to wear them because of the pandemic. But again, I don't even think Mike should go to jail for that. But I do think he should, again, have to do something to not only apologize to that kid in a public setting, but he needs to be embarrassed somehow. More so, he needs to be investigated, like I just said, because I am pretty positive that again, is not the first incident where Mike put his hands on a kid. You don't just do that. Because if this guy's been a teacher for 20 or so years, he's 61 years old, and all of a sudden, right before his planned retirement, some kid gives him shit and he decides to smack him like that, I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. He can tell the courts, the judge, the school board, the whoever, that that's the first time and he just lost his cool. Sorry, Mike. I've been around people who commit crimes for 20 years. None of them, it's not their first time, and it won't be their last time. So this guy should be investigated. The teachers, the sheriff's department, there's got to be somebody who knows something about this guy. They need to come forward, even if it's anonymously, and tell a story about other incidents involving Mike Kuczynski, because he's getting away with just, that's it, I'm done. I'm going to smack one more kid. I'm going to take my retirement and go off into the sunset, collect my pension and my benefits. See you later. No. I hope that Sheriff's Department investigates him, starts asking questions. I hope they send detectives to the school to talk to students, because I'm pretty sure some students don't like him. They could make up stories. We all know that. But this guy, something needs to happen to him on an embarrassing level. Because again, that kid could be just a troubled kid. We don't know what his home life is like. He could have problems. He could be acting out for a reason. So instead of Mike chasing him down the hall and smacking him in the head, maybe he should have took him aside and said, hey man, you want to talk about something or whatever, something. You don't just smash the kid, make his head hit the wall, and then turn around and say, fuck it. Let somebody else deal with it. I'm sorry. It's wrong. And again, with the level 6 felony, big deal. He's going to get a slap on the wrist. He's not going to pay a $10,000 fine. The parents, they should probably pursue something against him, because he deserves some kind of punishment. But the punishment, I think, and I don't know right now off the top of my head what I would do if I was a parent of that kid. You would probably have to hold me back if I saw that video of a teacher hitting my child like that. But the guy needs to have something done to him in a completely embarrassing way, something that's going to make him look like a fool in the entire community that he served as a teacher for however many years he's been there. If you don't agree with me, I'm sorry. That was uncalled for, unprofessional of a career educator to hit that kid for whatever reason. We didn't see that kid didn't raise a hand, didn't try to strike him, didn't try to pull away, nothing. Guy pointed his finger in the kid's face, and then the right hand came through. End of story. I'm going to try to follow that and see what happens to this guy. Again, I hope something happens to him. But right now, off the top of my head, I'm just aggravated seeing that. I'm aggravated especially because they're just going to let him walk away with his full pension. Now, I'm not saying take his pension away. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is you can't just let this guy skate on a low-level felony that he's going to get a slap on the wrist and he's going to go off, because he's done this before. And if he ever teaches again, he's going to do it again. And that's it. That's my rant about Mike Kuczynski. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, you got to look on Libs at TikTok. You're going to find a lot of content you're going to like on there. If you liked my story, what I had to say, consider hitting the like button. Consider subscribing to my channel. And if you do, hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified of another video that's coming. And share my videos with somebody, if you will. I like them. I'm trying to get them spread out more, get more views, get more subscribers, because I like doing this. I like talking about shit. And I'll take as many subscribers as I have. I'd like more, but I'm still going to do this anyways. I do it for myself. I do it for enjoyment. It's my hobby, and that's it. I hope everybody's healthy and safe, and we'll see you again soon with another rant. Have a great night, and have a good weekend.